반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Hanmanon sat alone on a bench outside the DNA testing center holding a piece of paper with a number that changed everything. 99.9%. Her hands shook and tears streamed down her face. She couldn't believe it. The son she had lost 30 years ago had been nearby all along and she hadn't known. The guilt hit her hard. She blamed herself. For 30 years, Hanmanon had hidden the pain of losing her child deep in her heart. She believed she and Pi Seon had only one child. They had decided to raise their daughter Pi Seon Ju instead of giving her up. That choice came from love, but the DNA results showed something they never expected. There had been another child, a missing piece of their past. Then one day, everything started to come together when a man walked through the gate. Hanmanon froze. Her heart raced. It was Pi Seon, the man she had loved and waited for all these years. But when she looked at her, it was clear he didn't know who she was. 35 years ago, Pi Seon had been attacked and left for dead. He survived, but he lost all his memories. Now he was back, but as a stranger. He didn't remember their life together. So Hanmanon decided to pretend she didn't know him either. What was the point of holding on to someone who couldn't remember her? He had a new wife now. Their daughter was grown. She told herself it didn't matter anymore. But her daughter Pi Seon Ju saw through her. When she asked her mother if she didn't like her in-laws, Hanmanon just sighed and said, "It's not that. I just want you to be happy." But her eyes said something else. And deep in her heart, Hanmanon whispered a quiet apology to the man she once loved. "Pi Seon, I'm sorry." Just then, someone walked into the house. It was Jeon Nam. He had been thinking for days, struggling with the idea of losing Pi Seon Ju. Now he was here hoping for one last chance. From the bedroom, Pi Seon Ju came out. She saw him but her eyes were cold. The warmth they once had was gone. "There's nothing left to say," she told him. "Please go." Jeon Nam stood there heartbroken. Her words were calm but final. He turned around to leave but then suddenly he collapsed, clutching his chest. Panic filled the house. Hanmanon and Pi Seon Ju screamed his name. They rushed to help him. Pi Seon Ju dropped to her knees and began CPR. She had done this once before. Save him like this. Her hands shook but she didn't stop. Beside her, Hanmanon tried to call for help, her fingers trembling. Then she saw it. As his shirt moved, a scar on his chest was revealed. Her breath caught. That scar, it was exactly where her son had once had heart surgery. She froze, her mind raced. That scar had never left her memory. The sirens grew louder. The ambulance arrived and Pi Seon Ju got in with Jeon Nam without hesitation. Everything outside went quiet. But inside Hanmanon's heart, it was loud with thoughts. That scar, it couldn't be a coincidence. She remembered now. Her son had a heart condition. And that scar, no mother could forget something like that.
'Cause you are beautiful.